Donna and we're back in our kitchen. Today we're going to make simple butternut squash soup using few ingredients. So I have here one small butternut squash, sweet potato. You don't have to add that, but just because I had it at home, I could add that. And I like the mixture of sweet potato and butternut squash. I have about a cup of leeks here, and coconut milk to give it creaminess. You don't have to add any milk or cream, but I like to add coconut milk, so I'm gonna add that. And I had little piece of ginger here, and I'm gonna add little turmeric. That's it. So you don't have to buy the whole butternut squash. You can buy already chopped. That will save some time because it's pretty hard to peel that. But if you cut in small rounds like this, this way it will be easier to peel them. And then you just cut into the squares and you are done. I like to make soups in fall because they are so comforting and warming and very healthy for you. And sometimes I make them with onions, but I like mild flavor of leeks, so today I decided to make with leeks. And as I said, I'm gonna add some sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna chop everything. You don't have to be precise, you can just do rough chop and then start cooking. That looks good. So I added a little bit of oil. I had avocado oil. You can add any kind of oil that you like. Coconut oil will work, olive oil will work too. And I added my leeks. I have my heat on medium low, so I'm kind of sauteing a little bit so they soften up and caramelize. And now I'm gonna add my sweet potato and butternut squash. And let them caramelize and cook a little bit in its steam. I'm gonna put the lid on, but I'm gonna stay here to watch, so kind of stir a little bit from time to time. So while my butternut squash and sweet potatoes are cooking, I'm gonna grate some ginger. I like to add fresh ginger. You can add powdered ginger. But in winter I happen to have it all the time in my fridge because I like to use it for tea. You just grate it, add a little bit of honey and hot water, and it's a perfect drink for the mornings especially. It just gives you the boost. You don't even need to drink coffee. Alright, let's do about a tablespoon. You can do more or less, it's up to you. A little more. Good. Add that. And I like to add turmeric too because of its health benefit, and I love the color. It gives deep orange color to the dishes. Just gonna add just a little bit, you know, half a teaspoon. And sometimes I add curry powder because I like the flavor of curry. Sometimes I add a little bit of cardamom, cinnamon, cloves. That gives nice fall flavor. You don't have to add that if you don't like it, but I will just add just a little bit. Not too much, not too overpowering. Okay, and then I'm gonna add my coconut milk. All right, and turn the heat up and let it boil. And then let it simmer for about 10-15 minutes until your butternut squash and sweet potatoes are cooked through. And then we'll just blend it and the soup is ready. Ooh, nice. Let's check if they are cooked and they seem perfect. Oh, beautiful. All right, the last step. Don't forget to season with the salt. I already did it. And I have this immerse blender. You can blend it in your blender, but I like this one because I don't have to move it anywhere. Looks good. Alright, let's taste it. Be careful, don't burn your mouth. Smells good. Nice and creamy. Has a flavor of ginger and turmeric and curry powder. I want to add a little bit of cinnamon and ground cardamom because I like these fall flavors. So it took me about 25 minutes from start to finish to make this soup, and it cost under $10. And it's enough for 6 to 8 people. You can put it in a container and put it in a freezer, or it lasts in the fridge for about a week, even more maybe, and enjoy it for chilly fall nights. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you have any questions you can write down below and I'll be happy to answer. See you next week.